Hello folks and welcome to Friday's edition of Magoo Sports News. What a fantastic week of sport we've just had, and it's my pleasure to bring you up to date with what's been going on and what we've got coming up this weekend. Now, it was also come to my attention that somebody emailed me, I'll keep them anonymous, and they basically said to me they didn't like me swearing on my show on Monday. Well, unfortunately, they also said it was a little bit uncouth. Well, I mean, I'm not Prince Charles, and this isn't a tea party. Essentially, this is a sports show. So, unfortunately, I am, as always, Magoo, and I am a little bit uncouth. So, if you see that symbol up there, boom, then essentially you know what that means. Magoo's got himself a new catchphrase. I enjoy the shit out of it. And that is what exactly I do. I love sport, and that's exactly what Magoo's catchphrase is going to be. I enjoy the shit out of it. Anyway folks, this is a democratic society, so I will give you the chance to cut my swearing out. If you don't like me swearing, guys, then write a little message below. If enough of you don't like me swearing, certainly I will stop it and I will be more proper. Anyway folks, let's get on with the show and see what's been going on. So straight into the action, guys, and I'll start with the Copa America. This tournament has really not taken off. I don't know what's going on. I think everyone's smoking weed or something down there. Absolutely crazy. Another 0-0 draw with Argentina. They finished 0-0 with Colombia and they were appalling. This is in their hometown. Now, I said I think nerves is playing a part, but seriously, they've got the best player apparently in the world. Why can't they beat these other teams? Well, basically, Colombia had the best chance of the game as well, and they should have won it. But it finished 0-0. They got booed after the game. Absolutely funny as anything, so they really need to win their last game to progress. Well, what else has been going on? Transfer news I'll go into next, and a big one with Carlos Tevez saying he wants to leave Man City again. He's basically using the excuse now that his family won't settle there, and he can't live without his family, so he wants to go somewhere where they will be happy. I honestly think that this is an absolutely ridiculous situation, and I would love to see Sheikh Mansour come out and say, I don't care, you're contracted to us, you can sit in the reserves, because this guy, Sheikh Mansour, has got enough money to really not cash in on his asset. He doesn't care, and I think he will also be annoyed at the loyalty factor in this. So hopefully Carlos Tevez will basically be able be made to play reserve football in the rain for Manchester City until his contract ends. Unlucky Carlos. What else? Luka Modric has been told, this is another similar situation, he's been told that he has to stay at Tottenham Hotspur. Now, he had been linked with Chelsea. Chelsea made an offer, made it a public offer. So then Modric came out and said, well, I wouldn't mind playing for Chelsea, which is fair enough. But then the chairman of Tottenham came out and said, no, he's our player, we've got ambitions to play in the Champions League. So he's been told he's staying, and I think he's okay about it. So that's good news on that sort of front. Charlie Adams signed for Liverpool, more or less, passed his medical today, just a case of signing the documents, etc. John O'Shea and Wes Brown signed for Sunderland. That's 8 players now they've signed in this transfer window. Unbelievable. He's going to have a great squad for next year and could do some good work. Gael Clichy has left Arsenal and signed for Man City. Talk about a money-grabbing beep. You know the word I was going to use, starts with B and ends in Astard. Anyway, Liverpool also made an unsuccessful bid for Stuart Downing. They seem to be wanting to get a decent squad together as well. He would have been a good acquisition, but Aston Villa turned it down. I think it was about 15 million, but Aston Villa are saying that he's worth 20 million. Don't know about this one. He's going to be 27 at the end of this month. Wants a 4 or 5 year contract, so that would be him into his 30s, and he would have no sell-on value. So I don't know if he'd be worth 20 million. I think Aston Villa are just trying to get a bit of extra coin on this one. Essentially, that was all the transfer news. So moving on into the Rugby League. Couple of games to tell you about. The State of Origin decider. Forgot to tell you it was going to be on Monday, but if you're into your Rugby League, you know this one would have been on. Basically, it was New South Wales versus Queensland, and it was up at the Suncorp Stadium, and what a game it was. Brisbane basically showed how good, Queensland showed how good they were, and they just took the game to New South Wales and destroyed them. I mean, fortunately enough, New South Wales got a couple of tries. They were 18-0 up at one point. Queensland, but New South Wales got a couple of tries to bring it back close. But then the second half, Queensland just went ahead and killed them. Ended up being 34-24. Darren Lockyer as well, absolute legend in the game of rugby leagues, hits his last State of Origin game, so good on him. Another game was Wigan versus Castleford, and unfortunately for the Castleford fans out there, it was another defeat. 26-16, but that kind of flattered Wigan because Castleford were leading at half time, but then the coach sat them down and gave them all manner of hell. They came out second half all firing and ended up coasting the game 26-16, only 10 points, but still good result for them. Castleford need to start winning though, got some good games coming up. Into the cricket, and the fourth one-day international. England smashed Sri Lanka by 10 wickets. Sri Lanka were 174 all out, and England hit that score with no wickets taken, so good on them. Goes into a decider, that one. What else have we got? The golf, the Scottish Open started today in Inverness. Some good scores going in, -7 for Lee Westwood. It's only the first day, it's going to be on all weekend. And essentially that was all the sport this week. So what have we got coming up this weekend, folks? There is absolutely loads of sport coming up. It's going to be a fantastic weekend of sport, as always. And I tell you what, I will love the shit out of it. Anyways, what do we got? Copa America, a couple of games to watch out for. Uruguay, Chile, that's on Friday night, 11:15. Could be a good game. Brazil, Paraguay. Brazil need to win that one because they drew 0-0 in the first game and they don't want to be following in Argentina's footsteps. So Brazil, Paraguay is on Saturday at 8 p.m. Good time for us guys. Also want to mention Livingston play Inverness Caledonian Thistle in a friendly. Now this is going to be a fantastic game if you're an Inverness Cali Thistle fan, as I am, because Terry Butcher's got a few trialists playing in this one. Will they sign up? Depends how they play this weekend, should be good. Formula 1 guys, that's on this weekend, and it's the British Grand Prix at Silverstone. Usual times as always. Don't know if I'm going to watch this one personally because Sebastian Vettel will probably win it, and if he does, that's him on the title. Not that he's not already won it anyway. Rugby League, some great fixtures coming up. Big match, Warrington versus Huddersfield. First versus third. This one will go a long way to seeing who tops the table at the end of the regular season. Castleford play Bradford, another important game. If Bradford win, they only go a point behind Castleford, and their playoff place will be at stake. Leeds also play the Catalan Dragons. That's 5th versus 6th, so it's going to be a good weekend of rugby league. In the cricket, and it's a decider for the one-day series, England-Sri Lanka. It's 2-2. This is the 5th one. That's on Saturday, so keep an eye out for that. In the golf, the Scottish Open continues. Now this tournament, folks, like I told you, is in Inverness, and I watched it today, and it's great to see Inverness on the TV. All the pundits were saying it's an amazing venue. Views are so nice. The course itself is world class. Great to hear. Have a watch of it, guys. It is my hometown. It'd be lovely for you to have a see of it. Also, the John Deere Classic has started. That's on this weekend, but maybe watch it on Sunday. See who wins it to qualify for the Open. And that's all the sport we've got coming up this weekend. So folks, I'll keep the user comment section in today's show all together because it's not going to be too long. Basically comes from Boom, and he basically said, should the home nation football associations bite the bullet and play for Team GB? Yes, they should, absolutely. What is the problem, you may ask? Basically, well, FIFA is the problem. They are always the problem with these sort of matters, but basically FIFA actually candidly said to the football associations, yes, you can play for a Great Britain team in the Olympics. He said it won't affect your status, but the thing is, the home nations outside of England's football associations are freaking out because they think FIFA will turn around and say, no, you should play as Great Britain. Now, the reason why they would do that is because there's so many countries these days. For example, Russia used to be the USSR. Now there's about 20 countries come out of that. Same as Yugoslavia. About 20 countries have come out of that as well. So with so many countries competing, for places in the World Cup, etc., they might start amalgamating teams where they see fit. And obviously Scotland, Northern Ireland and Wales don't want that. To be honest with you, I honestly think that they should play as Team GB, and I don't think FIFA would do anything, purely because England, the English FA, are quite a powerful football association, and they would never let that happen. So it would be great to see all of them play as Team GB in the World Cup, and I hope they do. And that's your comments. Thanks for watching the show, folks. That's all it is for Friday. Enjoy the weekend of sport. I am going to enjoy the shit out of it. I'm also going to enjoy the shit out of saying I enjoy the shit out of it, because you'll probably all write in and say, please Magoo, don't swear. Go off and enjoy the weekend, guys. I'll see you on Monday. Thanks for watching.